I'm just here with Gonzalo and at Indian Motorcycle in Ballarat, and Gonzalo's just had a lot of work done on his Indian Sport Chief, and it looks absolutely fantastic. So I want to talk to Gonzalo, get him to tell us what's been done to the bike and what his plans are for the bike. So Gonzalo, your Sport Chief looks brilliant.
Thank you so much, Paul.
Tell us about it.
Sure. So Indian Sports Chief, and me being me, I have never bought a vehicle and kept it standard. It's become a bit of a running joke between my friends that as soon when I buy something, they always ask me, how long until you Gonzarize it? So I bought the Sports Chief because there's so much you could do with it. And the American market, aftermarket products for the Indian Sports Chief is growing. And unfortunately, in Australia, you can't get it. So the whole process of finding out what it is that I wanted to buy, what I wanted to modify it, source who makes it in the US or overseas, and then start buying those bits and pieces, bringing it all in very slowly. Time consuming, and because the Australian dollar is so weak, it's expensive because when these parts come into the country, you get a polite email from customs saying, "Dear Mr. Brunner, you owe us 10% for the total cost of this item." So
is that over $1,000? If the item's over $1,000, is that how it works?
yes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yep.
A good example, on my Indian Scout, I purchased a wide wheel kit from a company called AC Custom Wheels in the US. Not very expensive in the US, but by the time I had it delivered to my door, it was almost a $7,000 investment. So, yeah, it really hits in the back pocket. But if you want something original, if you want something one-off, you got to pay the cost.
Yeah, you've got to do it. All right, well, let's have a look at the bike, and let's start right here.
Sure. That is the original cowling. From the long distance riding that I do, having splattered bugs over the bike is always a pain. On my Indian Pursuit, I had it covered, all the front surfaces covered with paint protecting film.
Okay, yes.
So that makes cleaning dead bugs a lot easier. But recently I've been seeing a US company making carbon fiber parts for the Indian Pursuit, for the Challenger, and they're starting to make carbon fiber bits out of the US, and they look amazing. Then again, a carbon fiber front cowling, by the time I get it here in Australia, that'll be at $4,000.
Wow.
So I have a dear friend in Geelong, Phil, who owns a business called the Sticker Company, and we just had it wrapped in vinyl.
So that's not carbon fibre, that's actually vinyl wrapped.
Yes, sir.
It looks like it's carbon fibre.
It's vinyl wrap. It was a far more economical avenue to take, but I think it looks fantastic. And, you know, I'm not purposefully telling people that it's carbon fibre. If anyone asks, it's just carbon fibre wrap. It's just, I think it looks a little nicer.
Yeah, it looks great,
and it'll protect the paint and the and the plastics from stone chips, etc.
Yeah,
because you know that it's a couple of $100, and I can change it every couple of years if it gets badly stone chipped.
Yeah, I'm just standing here looking at the bike, and I'm just seeing more and more and more. We could be here for a little while.
Sure.
All right.
Next,
I see levers. I see custom mirror.
Yes.
What have we got there?
So the handlebars are from the US. They're from a company called Dean Speed. It's a Dean Speed drag bar.
Yep.
Originally, Dean Speed made the drag bar for the Indian Scout, which I have on my Indian Scout. And when the Chief models came out, they about 2 years ago maybe, they brought out a drag bar for the Chief. So I'm a big fan of the drag bar. I think it looks lovely, and I'm a short fellow, and it doesn't affect my reach to the bars.
Okay.
One thing I could never get my head around is, particularly, I've got the Indian Scout Dark Horse. Indian Scout Bobber Dark Horse,
yes,
and the Indian Pursuit Dark Horse. Why couldn't Indian bring out black levers with the bike. There's still the polished aluminium.
Oh, you can get them for the Chief though, can't you? Black levers.
You can, but
Why not standard? You mean? Like
Yes.
yes.
yeah. So these came from what are they called? Sorry, you've got to have to fix this.
That's all right. No, that's okay. Yeah, that's all right.
So the levers I bought from them,
Span adjustable, which is great.
the mirrors, Kuriakan.
Oh yeah, Kuriakan. Okay, yes.
Kuriakan levers, Kuriakan mirrors.
Yep. Okay.
And again, those same mirrors I put on my Indian Pursuit, and I love them. I
Okay.
particularly like the upside down look.
Yeah.
So these are upside down
Oh yes.
brackets.
Yeah, I've seen those. Yes. Are these for a Chief, or are they off for a different bike that you've adapted to fit the Chief?
So those ones will fit all the Chiefs and the Indian Challenger and Pursuit models,
Okay.
because it's the same cluster part. So yes, so that lever will fit all those bikes: the Challenger, the Pursuit, and the Chieftain models.
Okay, fantastic. And now looking here, we've got some more carbon fibre
Yes, another more carbon fibre.
and a wrap, like camouflage
Yes.
wrap, basically, isn't it?
So the tank is a bit of a story. I was going to leave it factory black with the red reflective decals. Unfortunately, when I went to clear coat it, I killed it. The clear coat.
Because it's a matte black?
No, I think I'm the mix of the clear coat. Something I ballsed it up and it started bubbling, and I went, "Oh my god, I've just killed the tank." So I jumped on the phone. I called Mark. I said, "Mark, can you please give me a price on a replacement black tank?" Mark sent me a text message. "Are you sitting down?" Anyway, about $4,000 for a replacement tank, and I went, "Wow, no." So I sanded it back. I had the tank hydro dipped in that black camouflage colour. I'm ex-Australian Army.
Okay.
And I wanted to keep it in the black. I could have had the green Ozcam or the multicam, but it would have looked odd and weird, it being green and everything else being black. So I went with the black camouflage, reapplied the red reflective decals and the sticker, and then successfully had it clear coated. So saved the tank.
Yeah, also. And it looks fantastic. Now, this seat.
Yes.
So this is a Corbin seat?
Yes, sir, it is. When I'm a heavy fellow. I weigh about 120 kilos. And when I ordered the saddle and I spoke to the chap, I said to him, I'm a heavy fellow. I don't want a saddle that's going to feel comfortable for an hour, and then I'm going to be bouncing off the casing or the bike. So you can order the saddle if you're a heavier person, so that it has a heavier density foam, so that it doesn't squash prematurely, and it still provides you that support and comfort over long distances.
Yeah, I've had Corbin seats, and I didn't realise they offered that service. I just thought that, what you get is what you get sort of thing, and that's it. But that's fantastic to know. So it is worthwhile specifying that your weight when you order a seat, just to make sure they give you the right foam.
If you're a heavy fellow, and yes, let them know, because they will offer you that higher density foam when they manufacture the saddle.
Yeah. Now, air cleaner.
Yes, sir.
So that's cool. You got the Australian Army logo on there as well. So is that sandblasted in there?
That is laser etched.
Laser etched. Okay.
Again, Phil Smith from Geelong Sticker Company. He offers a laser etching service. It's something that he does in his workshop.
Yep.
And I said, Phil, is there something we can do with polycarbonate? Can you? And absolutely we can. So a couple of failed try attempts, and we got it right, and I think it looks stunning.
It does look fantastic.
That is an OTB Voodoo Air Cleaner from the US.
Mounts and things, do you have to change mounts for it to fit?
It bolts straight onto the Indian throttle casing.
Okay.
The only fiddly stuff that we had to work around with is that on the front cylinder, you have the vent,
Ah, yes.
the vent pipe, which
Yes.
used to go into the factory air cleaner.
Ah, yes.
So I got some 3/8 heater hose,
Okay.
and Jeremy and I routed it to the right-hand side to a small K&N pod air filter.
Okay.
So the front cylinder can breathe.
Yeah.
But now you're not getting that oily residue vapors going in
Back
through
into
the
the
air
engine.
cleaner
Yeah,
into the engine.
Yeah. 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 That's cool. Did you get like a rain sock to go over it, or does it come with one?
Doesn't need one.
Doesn't need one.
Doesn't need a rain sock.
Ah. Well, why is that? It's just the material doesn't need. It doesn't.
The way it's explained on the website.
Is this Lloyd's?
No.
No, no.
No. Most of because the throttle intake is high, majority of the air is low.
Yeah.
The way it's been designed to work is that in heavy rain, whilst you're going to get still some moisture coming through, most of the water just drains and goes or blows out the bottom. It creates some sort of Venturi air effect on the inside where the water will just wash out through.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I like it. It looks really nice. I like the red too. That's awesome. So who was this? Who made this one again?
OTB.
OTB.
OTB in the US.
Okay. And while we're here, these mini floorboards, would you call them?
Mini boards. They're also from the USA. I purchased these originally for my Indian Scout bobber, and I love them. They're comfy. They provide great grip, and I was really happy with the product. The only thing is that the aluminium knuckle part that fits in there, it didn't quite fit these very well, the Indian Chief, for some reason.
Yeah.
So they're made out of 6061 aluminium. I'm a fitter and turner by my background. My dad's still a tool maker, and Dad still has a workshop with a lathe, milling machines and stuff like that. So little fiddly bits like those. And these upside down brackets, they didn't fit quite well. Spent a day with dear old Dad in the workshop in the milling machine, and I just machined them all out.
Nice.
And then had them powder coated black, and they all fit.
Oh, so they were like just raw aluminium colour, were they? Or?
Oh no, they were black, but because I had to machine them, then I had to get them re-sandblasted and re-powder coated.
Yep. And what brand are they? Those?
Ask me back later.
Okay.
Yeah,
we'll come back to that one.
Come back to that one.
All right.
But yeah, from the US.
All right. Now let's have a look on this side.
Yes.
This, what was that? A crankcase cover? No, timing.
Yeah,
cover.
it's a cam cover.
Cam cover.
Cam cover, I think it's called. Again, it's a product I bought from the US. It's Lawless Garage. It's an Audette Renegade cam cover.
Okay. Obviously for the Chief.
Yes, sir.
So it replaces, where's it fit? Oh, here, the splits here, yeah? So we're looking at this section.
Yes, so you can see a theme there, the casing. So basically you pop off the original cam cover and you replace it with that unit.
Yeah.
And Jeremy and I we didn't have to. I purchased from the US Lloyd's 585 cams.
Yep.
So I figured, well, if we're going to be messing around in that area, I might as well put a nice cover on it.
Yeah. And then we go from there to Fab
28.
Slip on? Well, it's a whole system.
Complete system.
Complete system.
Stainless steel.
Yeah.
It's as started off as most companies do. It's still a small US company. They are involved in the United States racing. That's where from the racing products, they develop stuff for road bikes. So not as well known as Tab or some of the other companies. I've got Tab performance pipes on my Scout and my Indian Pursuit, but I wanted something, again, a little different. And I had these made in the US.
Yep.
So not something that you buy off the shelf. You've got to put in an order, the specifications.
Okay. So I don't have them ready to go So the finish, like
ceramic coated.
ceramic coated,
Yes, sir.
and that's what you specified. You wanted it matte black, ceramic
Correct.
coated. Yep. So it does away with the cat, obviously,
Yes.
and then it's just a. Did you say it was stainless steel?
Stainless steel.
System. Yeah, right through. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, you do have the option to have it made in titanium, but titanium is good if for those that aren't metallurgists. The heat, the expansion of heat and the cooling down, titanium has a very short lifespan on a vehicle. Great for racing car applications and racing motorbikes because they get changed over so regularly. But you're on something like your own motorbike, if you're not interested in shaving tenths of a grams, for example, stainless will always outperform and outlive a titanium exhaust system.
And just on that SpaceX, that's why they went stainless steel for their Starship,
Sure.
for that very reason. Yeah. Now wheels.
The wheels.
So the powder coat. These are the stock Sport Chief wheels.
Yes, so they are.
Just powder coated red.
Yes. So again, this was another journey. Whilst
Nothing's ever easy, is it?
no, it's not. Whilst the original black with a machined surface looks nice, I found on my pursuit that machined surface, after about 12 months, it starts to look a bit scuffed and ordinary.
Okay.
And I didn't want that. So my plan was originally to have the wheels off, strip them, paint them all black, but only have 2 spokes painted in red.
Oh, okay.
So 2 spokes highlighted in red.
Okay.
I didn't want them all red.
Yep.
And again, after I had them powder coated, all black, we had issues with the paint adhering to the powder coat.
Okay.
And I went too hard,
Yep.
stripped them back again, have them sandblasted, and I had them powder coated in the same colour as I have with the drag bars, same red.
Yeah. Okay.
And I took a big gamble because I thought, how is it going to look good? Is it going to look ordinary? So I took a leap of faith and I went, let's go all red.
I like it. I think it looks like they're supposed to be red.
Mm-hmm.
It just looks like it. That's how the bike come out of the factory, which is fantastic. Like they fit right in. All right. Now I think, is that about it? Oh, tail tidy. You've got a little tail tidy on here. Yep.
I think Mark said that the fellow that owns Naked Racer,
Oh yes.
yes, I think he makes those.
Yeah. NR. Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's got a 200 section rear tyre on it.
So I see this is a larger rear tyre than standard.
Yes.
Okay. And what type of tyre is it? Still a Pirelli, or is it?
No. Unfortunately, Pirelli Australia don't bring into the Australia, or Pirelli Australia don't bring in a 200 rear section tyre. So these are the same tyres that come on the Indian Pursuit.
Okay.
I like them. They are grippy.
Yep.
And I could get a 200 rear tyre.
Yeah. Okay. And what tyres are they?
They're the Metzler 888s.
Metzler 888s. Okay. That's cool.
And I moved the mid controls to forward controls.
Oh, true. The Sport Chief does come with mids, doesn't it?
Yes.
So they've gone forwards. So these are the Chief forward controls with these custom footboards on, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Joker Machine.
Joker Machine.
Joker Machine USA.
Okay.
Mini boards.
Can we see you sitting on the bike, Gonzalo? Just so we can see what it looks like size-wise. And
I'm only a short fellow. I'm 5'10",
5'10", yep.
blessed with short legs.
That looks pretty comfortable for your size.
Very
your flat footing and everything, yeah. Now, Gonzalo hasn't started it up yet, hasn't heard it with all the bits fitted, the exhaust,
I have
the
not.
cam in it. So this is the first time that Gonzalo's going to be starting it and hearing it. Let's hope the battery's charged.
All right. Yeah, there we go.
Actually, I'll get on this side where the exhaust is.
I feel like a 10-year-old kid opening up his Christmas present. Might be battery. Jeremy!
You want to start it?
Yeah.
You buddy?
Yeah.
Battery?
Is it battery?
No, I don't think so. It's the cams. It's
Ah,
to get it running beforehand. I had to remove the plugs and just turn over to get the cams bled up,
Okay.
and then I started it. But obviously, it still needs a bit of a run.
Okay.
So, yeah. The cams being big and overlapping, it's having more of a time struggle to turn over.
yeah, okay.
Plus the ECU hasn't been adapted to it yet.
Yeah, okay.
So
yeah,
whether it's not putting the fuel in the right time or sort of helping, it might kick back a bit.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to get it running though, don't you?
He wanted to get it running for the video.
Well, I could do it. Let's pull the plugs out again and give it a bit of a wind over.
Okay, Jeremy, just tell me what you're going to do here.
I'm just pulling the spark plugs out. I'm going to give it a bit of a turnover just to help the lifters settle into position, and then put the plugs back in it, and hopefully it'll fire.
So just turning it over to get the oil up into the cams. And
Yeah. It's loud, you're in.
Yeah. Doesn't sound too bad. Like,
It's not-
like tune-wise. Like,
Yes.
I reckon you could ride that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. It'd be interesting. Yeah.
Sorry, buddy. You're going to have to start it one more time. 'Cause I even took the phone out of it.
Try to pick this up off the stand, Jeremy. It's not.
Yeah.
That's all good.
That's not fine yet.
Yeah, that's just checking the seat. Actually, I like that. So that seat, I reckon, sits you a bit further back. Corbin seat than what the Saddleman does.
Okay.
Saddleman, I reckon, pushes you up a little bit further. Yeah, I do like those little mini boards.
Mm-hmm.
They're good. That's cool. Yeah, that seat's gonna be comfortable. Yeah, that's cool. Thanks, Gonzalo. That's awesome. So so APL next is where it's going, and when do you reckon you'll have it back?
So I don't know. So I've the conversation I had with the good people at APL was it takes a couple of days.
Okay.
That obviously allows for any fudge factor, fluffing about with a mapping, whatever. But the fellow who is picking up the bike from Ballarat on Friday, he runs up through Sydney. He'll drop it off there. It'll be at APL by Monday. Then he runs through up to Queensland. He drops off some bikes in Queensland. On the way back down, hopefully, he'll pick up the bike.
Okay.
If
okay.
the bike, for whatever reason, isn't ready, then it'll be at APL for another couple of weeks until the fellow does a run.
Does his run back up again? Okay. Yep. This has been Gonzalo's beautiful Sport Chief, and I think it looks fantastic. You should see it in the flesh. It looks awesome. I do want to catch back up with Gonzalo once he's had it tuned. To just curious to see what before and after. You know what it's like. Obviously, it's not going to be ideal with the modifications you've made on the stock map.
Sure.
But just to see what sort of horsepower figures you're getting stock versus after it's been tuned would be cool, and just what you think of the way it runs after it's been tuned.
Absolutely.
All right, I think we'll call it quits there.
Thank you very
Gonzalo.
much, Paul.
Yeah, thank you very much, and thank you for your patience. Gonzalo had to wait because I slept in a little bit and forgot, so my apologies again, Gonzalo. But I eventually made it here. Thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, bye for now.